Hello again, Year 5. Today's learning is all about direct speech, things that are actually spoken out aloud. And we're looking at another chapter in the Explorer. Hopefully you've read it already, but what I'm going to do is read it to you. I'm going to try and do all the voices because the speaking part is the really important part today. Okay? You'll have a copy of this, and it's not the whole chapter, it's an extract from the chapter The River. There's fish, he called. Try to catch one, called Con. Fred plunged down again. The small fish darted away as he grabbed at them. The larger fish ignored him completely, but there was something eerie in its shape, almost circular, like a swimming dinner plate. The fish turned. It bared its teeth at him. Fred sucked in a lungful of river water and shot, coughing, to the surface. "Piranhas!" he yelled. "Get out!" Max was floating near him. Fred grabbed him and struck out for the bank, fear pounding through his limbs. "What are piranhas?" Con asked. "Fish with teeth." I love that line, fish with teeth. That would make me get out of the river. Con screamed a word Fred hadn't expected her to know, then swallowed a mouthful of water and disappeared under the surface. Lila, wild-faced, grabbed Con by the shoulders. "Don't thrash," she said. She hooked one arm around Con's waist, kicking for the shore. "Just breathe." Fred and Max scrambled up the bank, Con and Lila just behind them. They lay, panting, on the hot earth. Con let out a groan and spat out a mouthful of weeds. "Fish! Fish with teeth! Nothing is safe here. You can't even trust the fish not to eat you. What else? Pigeons with fangs? Monkeys with guns?" "I read," Fred gasped, "that they don't bite unless they're very hungry." "They mostly eat small things, you know, birds and frogs," said Lila. She wrung out her hair. It was covered in a dusting of red-brown river silt. It looked. Fred drew in a great breath and felt his heart begin to slow. Like it wasn't going to do anything. It was actually quite beautiful. Silver with a red belly. "Beautiful?" Con stared incredulously. "As long as we're not bleeding into the water, we won't attract them," said Lila. I knew that, but I panicked. "We're still safe to swim here. I think they'll ignore us." "You think? You think? You think? You think?" Con was red in the face, sharp-boned, ferocious. "They're fish with teeth! Piranhas! You can't psychoanalyse them." Lila looked at Con. Her face was inscrutable. "I think," she said, "that the plural of piranha is piranha, not piranhas." "Oh, good," said Con. "It's always nice to be grammatically correct when you're being eaten." They padded damply back to the clearing. Lila used her wet shirt to wipe the mud off Max's face as they went. Their bodies steamed in the sun as they dried. Now, the reason I knew how to say the words was that they were in inverted commas. And when we write inverted commas, we usually put 2 inverted commas. Have you noticed how in this print and how in a lot of books in print, they only use 1? I'm not quite sure why, but there should technically be 2. Okay, so that's what you're looking out for. You're looking out for inverted commas. And as we've seen before, you've got some punctuation inside the inverted commas. Everything is inside, like it's giving it a hug. You've got an exclamation mark. You could have a question mark, or you could have a comma. All right, but you don't need all of them all together. Now the task we're going to look at